Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Remastered. This is episode 2, and I believe where we left off was I talked to Crestfallen over here, and he was telling me to go ring the Bells of Awakening, the one that's up... Hold on, let me, I have my binoculars... Yes, I have my binoculars equipped. There's one up there in the Undead Burg. Can't really see it. Also, this tree will be important later. And then there's one down there. Let's see if I can actually run down here. And down there in Blight Town is what that place is called. I never realized just how many like walls and rings Lordran has. That is a lot of walls. It's like some Attack on Titan level shit. But anyways, today, we're probably gonna go explore, not New Londo, we're gonna go up to the Undead Burg. However, I wanted to bring up Anastasia here. No response, so she cannot speak. Anastasia has no tongue. Anastasia is actually unable to speak at all, and we'll eventually fix that, but yeah, this is her. She is the Firekeeper of Firelink Shrine, and she will come into play a lot more later on, whenever we actually have to worry about that. I am trying to turn down my audio and keep my microphone a little farther away from my mouth, and I hope that that keeps it from peaking all that much. So, yeah, it's just an experiment to see if it works. As we go down, let's see, we've got these statues, these really low-res statues I'd noticed, but they always looked more impressive in a DS1, not the remaster, just the original game. Back here, I believe, is like a Soul of a Nameless Soldier. Yep, that's like, I think that's either 500 or, I think either 500 or 1,000 souls. And these hollows are also just, you know, not hostile at all, which is really weird. Also, the lighting. I know I was talking about the lighting last episode, but the lighting in this area specifically is kind of wild. Like, look at that. Look at that massive fucking hole in the ceiling. And then, yeah, this is New Londo. This is the drowned city, essentially. Not much to say about New Londo yet, since we don't know much about it. Also, over here on this corpse is an S-Stock. It's a dexterity weapon. Take a look at it at the end of this episode. But we have transient curses to pick up. And we'll go over the transient curses here in a minute. But there's another person that we need to go talk to. And I'm gonna run through the valley and go pick up a bunch of those items that are in the valley since I got the master key. We'll head up that way. So look at this hollow. Hold on, let me pull out my binoculars so we can get a better look at this hollow. Look at this hollow. He's just relaxing. Ignore that his foot's clipping through the floor. He's just chilling. He's big chilling. He mad chilling right now. But down here is I think his name is Williker. I think that's his name. He is a... Let's just talk to him.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Rickert of Vinheim.
Rickert.
I was once an established smith, though. Look at me now. Can you believe it?
He is from Vinheim, and as we know, Vinheim is a place that's full of scholars and, you know, mages and those kinds of people.
What is it? Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. No intention of escape. It's safe here. Can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
Now, he says he's the best in Vinheim, but if he was the best in Vinheim, then how did he end up in a cell? Makes you wonder. And he's just a weaponsmith. I'm actually gonna repair some of my stuff. Um, he sells sorceries and shit, but that doesn't really matter. We're just gonna keep talking to him and see what's up.
What is it? There's nothing to talk about. We're both cursed, undead. But what's there really to moan about?
So,
Goodbye then. Keep your head on it. You really helped break the monotony.
so Rickert is how do I put it? I'm trying to remember the exact name of he seems like a nihilist. Or maybe like a pessimist. Also, this is a Soul of Proud Knight, I think. No, Large Soul of a Nameless Soldier. But he's quite the pessimist. I think it's more of he's accepted the reality of the situation that he's in, where he's just kind of locked away, and there's not really much that he can do about it, even though he has the ability to just, smith tools. But Rickert's okay. We'll get some more dialogue about him later whenever we meet a couple of other characters. In here, do I have point forward? I do. In here is the passage to Blight Town, which, if I head this way, I will get my ass handed to me, so we're not going to go that way. Instead, we're going to head down in the Valley of Drakes, which I believe is what this area is called. I didn't check. I didn't see it on the screen. I wasn't paying full attention whenever I walked through the doors, because I was busy explaining Vickert. Now, this up here is an undead dragon. If we take, I think it was the one on the right. If we take the one on the right, he gets mad. Or was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. I think it's the one on the right. We don't have a lot of projectiles, so I don't want to fuck with them all too much. That is what I wanted, the Astora Straight Sword. Do I have the stats for it? I don't. I need to level up my dex twice. But that's going to be my sidearm for most of this, for most of the game. Actually, that's a shield, and I don't really need it, and I don't want to wake him up. So we're just going to leave him alone. Over there, no, not beckon. Hold on, let me do point forward set to the middle. Okay, so over there, I believe that little gateway in front of us leads down to Darkroot Garden, and the one on the left, that's behind this, that's behind these drakes down here, is an alternative entrance into New Londo after we empty the water that has flooded New Londo. But we won't be able to do that for quite some time unless I feel like killing somebody. And I don't feel like killing somebody right now, especially the NPC that's carrying the key to let me do that, because he's actually kind of a cool guy. So we're gonna head back the way that we came. Also, ignore my notifications. It's frickin' Discord just going wild. Alright. So, we met Rickert. We saw New Londo. And if I were to head any further into New Londo, we would meet the New Londo ghosts. But I did not want to do that because the New Londo ghosts are assholes. Actually, I'll be able to level up my dexterity with those souls that I just got. Now, I do have the original version of this game, the Prepare to Die edition, which is just the PC version. However, I didn't want to mess around with DS Fix and all that, so I just have the remastered version. Not only does it look better, but it also runs relatively better. Also, it runs at a higher frame rate, and they actually adapted it for higher frame rates, which is nice because I like playing this game at a higher frame rate. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop these Souls of Lost Undead. I think that should be enough to get my levels. Not quite. I need one more level, which I believe is one Soul of a Nameless Soldier. I believe Soul of a Nameless Soldier is 800. Watch me be wrong, it's 1,000. I was right, it is 800. And we're going to add one more dexterity, and that will allow us to use the Store Straight Sword, which this is the sword that what was his name? The Oscar up in the Undead Asylum. This is his sword, or at least it's Oscar is from Astora, which I mean I guess Astora would be in the north if they're like going by like, because why would a soldier of Astora be up north to free undead out of the asylum if he wasn't like guarding the asylum? Also, why would he make pilgrimage all the way there to fulfill like this weird ass prophecy that his family foretold of? I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me. Also, yes, this is the Caduceus round shield, and it has the regular parry animation. Okay, it's the same as the East-West shield. So I'm probably just gonna use this thing. I don't know. I mean, it's got a nice moveset. It's just the longsword moveset, but this weapon is slightly different. It does, it has, what is it? Divine damage. Let's see. It doesn't let me, here we go. Yeah, down here, it just says auxiliary effects. Okay. That little white ring down there with the 120, that means that you do 20% more damage to enemies weak to divine damage. So like, I'm trying to remember, humanities, like any kind of dark creature. I don't remember if skeletons are weaker to it. I think the Four Kings boss is weaker to it, and I believe also what's his name, Manus in the DLC. Holy crap, I'm tired. Whew. Alright, so to move onwards. Oh yeah, I guess I should show off the S stock as well and read some descriptions of items. So the S stock, the largest of the thrusting swords, can pierce an armored knight in one thrust. The blade is also sharp, allowing for slicing as well. Yeah, no, that is not how thrusting swords work. But this is the oh whoops, I didn't mean to put that in the left hand. Let's put it in the right. Yeah, this is rather large. This is more of a rapier length than an S-stock length, and you can tell it's more bladed than it is pointed. But oh, I can still attack with it. It's just slower because I don't have the dex for it. But this is the go-to weapon for people like just rushing through the game, because that R2, that one, has an unbelievable amount of range and also great thrust damage. So this paired with a Leo ring, paired with like spells, this is the go-to for like speedrunners, other than maybe just the regular rapier, because the regular rapier has better thrust attacks. Also, two-handing a rapier is pointless. I know that this is technically just an S-stock, but two-handing a thrusting weapon is pointless unless it's a rather large thrusting weapon, like a spear. So, I don't know. It's just kind of a dumb weapon. And then the Astora Straight Sword. Straight Sword of an unknown knight, likely one of Astora's superiors. High-quality weapon with a powerful blessing. The only reason that I want to use it is because you start off with these stats and faith to actually use it, because for some reason the sword has a faith requirement. Also, it looks really nice. It's basically just a long sword with magic damage, which I don't know why it specifically does magic damage and not like lightning damage. That part's always confused me. Also, it's just flat C across the board, and I think after you upgrade it, this uses Twinkling Titanite, so you can only upgrade it to +5. I believe the scaling only goes up to like B or like high C. I don't remember the exact scaling, but I don't remember it being that great. So this is going to be useful down in the catacombs if I decide to head down that way. But I said that I was probably going to go through the Undead Burg first, and then go through the, catacombs. So we're going to stick with this for now. And I guess if I can keep my fast rolls with the east-west shield, I'm gonna switch the east-west shield out for the wooden shield whenever we get to it. But yeah, I just like the sword better than the mace in up against like flesh targets. Because look at that, one shot. I don't think the mace would have one-shot these undead soldiers because of the magic damage. Because these guys are highly physically resistant. I forgot how long that lasted. Oh my god, that... Some of these attacks... Okay, I guess I should talk about it. So whenever it comes to combat in Dark Souls 1, I know that from a gameplay standpoint, the motions have to be really slow and dramatic. Oh, I still have light roll. That's awesome. Oh yeah, he has Estus Flask. Yeah. Screw you, buddy. Okay. But crap, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, from a gameplay standpoint, you kind of have to have a slower moveset. Because if you don't have a relatively slower moveset, then players are going to abuse it. There are fast swinging weapons in this game, but it's more the movements themselves that I don't like. Like these wide swings. Now the swings themselves are nice and square, because typically if you want a very good swing out of a sword, you want to keep your hand perpendicular against the grip. So like if you're holding onto the sword, you're gonna want to hold it exactly like that whenever you swing through, and you're gonna want to keep it to where just straight 90-degree angles. Or if you can't get a straight 90-degree angle, then you're gonna want to get as tight as you can. Now for thrusts, you're gonna want to keep your hand more straight, but you don't want to keep your hand like you're gonna want to tilt your wrist forward basically to get the most reach. Because, I mean, that's how thrusting swords work. And I will get the Ring of Sacrifice. You don't have to worry. Oh, I just realized. Hold on, wait. Was I leaving water behind? I just realized that. Also, welcome to the Undead Burg. This is... I say this is where Dark Souls takes off the training wheels, but... It isn't. It pulls out a few more of its tricks, like having a hollow in this building and having this guy throwing fire bombs. To an unexperienced player, it would be easy to ooh, undead soldier helm. We'll look at that in a second. But to a new player, it'd be easy to get sidetracked and not worry about it, or and get ambushed from the side. Here is a hollow. And this area is Ambush City. So Lost Undead. Plenty of souls, plenty of physical souls that just sit on the ground. So here we go. Come on, buddy. Give me your broken straight sword. Come on, do it. He didn't drop it. I believe the broken straight sword has the same sheath as the regular long sword. But I will have to double check that. Oh shit. There we go. Oh, I thought I was close enough to him. I guess not. Oh, I also thought I was close enough then. That was, wow, that was bad. Also rubbish. I don't remember if it has an item effect or not. You might be able to trade it with Snuggly the Crow, which I actually found out the name of the crow. Also humanity. A hard humanity as well. I like to think of the humanities as like shards of the Dark Soul. Kind of like how we'll get to it whenever we actually get a bequeath the Lord Soul. But yeah, there's just more to it. Also, whenever we come up here, there's the Hellkite, the Hellkite Drake. He's a bit of an asshole. He likes blowing fire on bridges. I don't know what it is with FromSoft and having dragons blow fire on bridges, but they love it. They love it, man. Alright, here we go. Because I have the Master Key, we do have the potential to fight Havel the Rock. However, if I fight Havel, I'm going to use... I'm really tempted to use a buckler or a target shield. Actually, I don't have target shield yet. Target shield is actually below us. Actually, exactly below us. It's down there in that area. Also, here's the spearmen. You can knock their shield away and then hit them. They're actually designed to block constantly, so that way you have to kick them. They occasionally do attack, though. Come on. Come on, buddy, with your battle axe. Alright. So as we keep going throughout this area, you'll notice that the Undead Burg looks like it's been in disarray for quite a while. Like, there's no way that these people haven't been dead for longer than, like, a couple hundred years. Because, like, look at this. Like, this wall... Actually, that's really weird. Wait, what? I just noticed this. This has, like, a wooden frame inside of the brick? What? Also, these are individual bricks. None of this is, like, broken brick. That is weird. I just noticed that. That is... Also, all the overgrown stuff and all the, like, moss that you can see growing on everything. Clearly, the Undead Burg has been dead for quite a while. Or just in disarray. Also, there's a balcony that doesn't really matter. That's not a door. I mean, some of these things just are weird. Also, where did these bricks come from? There's no reason. There's no bricks on this side, so why are there bricks here? There's nowhere for these bricks to come from, unless somehow, maybe a giant hucked these bricks up here, or maybe the Hellkite Drake just accidentally hit a building and then. I mean, I can't see where what the Hellkite Drake could have hit, because there's nothing that's falling apart. I don't know. I know, I'm nitpicking. I don't remember what I have my jump set to. Frick. Was it? Alright, I do have it set to, is it double tap B? Yeah, it's double tap B. That is one thing that you are allowed to change, that you weren't able to change in the Prepare to Die edition, is you can change it to the click the stick, which is what they did for Dark Souls 2. Which actually wasn't a bad control scheme. Also, crossbow. We will look at that in a second. Specifically a light crossbow. There are 2 classifications of crossbow in Dark Souls 1. Well, in total, the amount of... If I remember correctly, the total amount of crossbows is 3. Oh, no, 4. There's 4. 4? Yeah, 4. There's 4 crossbows in the game, as far as I'm aware. There's the light crossbow, the heavy crossbow, the Evelyn, I don't remember. It's like a 3-shot burst crossbow. And then there's the sniper crossbow that you can get in Sense Fortress, which comes with some pretty awesome bolts, if I remember correctly, because they're actually designed to fly farther. And here we go, these 3 guys chucking fire bombs at us. And then whenever you come in this room, the first time in this room is always the easiest, because you don't have the other undead soldier come through the door until now. And we're just going to backstab him. Dark Souls 1 is primarily backstabs. And we're going to go deal with the... we're going to go talk to our buddy, the Undead Merchant, here in a minute. If I remember correctly, there's also one around this corner. Yep, I was right. I only needed 1 swing. Oh, did he... No, he didn't drop anything. With this new lighting system, it makes it hard to tell whether enemies drop stuff or not, because they're so shiny. They have so many reflections. Be interesting if they somehow added ray tracing into this. That'd be interesting to see, even though there's no like day-night system, so all the reflections and stuff would remain pretty much the same, unless you wanted like water reflections, even though there's already good water reflections in this game. Fire bombs, yep, or one firebomb. There's a crossbowman up in this tower, and he's in just the right spot for his shots to go right over your head. And in here, we'll use the master key because this door is typically locked, and you have to go buy the key from the undead merchant over yonder. But we'll go talk to him after we finish clearing this area a little bit. That spearman's gonna try and come up here and meet his maker. Oh, and I just realized I got the wooden shield. It's got better stability for even for just slightly more weight. This is a bit more acceptable of a shield. I mean, it's not great because none of the weapons in this game are like super accurate, but for the most part they are accurate. Like their metal shields, I mean, maybe if you had like a really oh, he's just spazzed out. Nice. I also noticed that their weapons despawn whenever they die. That's different. In the original game, I don't think their weapons despawned. Yeah, I believe the shape of the shield is slightly better, the more oblong shape, to help cover up more of the body. I don't know. And we're not going to head down there yet. I mean, we'll at least take a look-see down here, but that guy right there is that is a Black Knight. We'll learn more about them after I pick up some of their armor and stuff. I would rather not speak a ton about stuff that we haven't picked up yet, but I mean, if it pertains to the area at hand, then it's not a big deal. Also, these guys are clearly wearing a gambeson and like a chain, which is weird that they would wear both gambeson and chain, right? Or is it gambeson? Hold on. No, they're wearing some slight. Is that plate or leather? Hold on. It looks like leather. Yeah, that's stitched leather. So why are they wearing leather over chainmail? That's an odd choice. Also, I guess they had the chain. Okay, so I guess the way that this is supposed to be is they had the chain, and then they had the leather chest piece to like hold it together, and then they have that. Stop being tired. God damn it. They have that little like warrior skirt thing going on. Intriguing. Also, no idea why this balcony is here, but I mean, it's here. Honestly, it would have been cheeky of them to put like a like an archer up here, like add a new enemy into the game. But for now, we are going to head down and go talk to don't remember his name. However, the hollow merchant down there. Well, I say hollow. He is hollow. I mean, we're hollow. We look like beef jerky, but this guy right here. I don't remember his name. Also, if I step away, will he go back to the animation? He will. So he's clearly petting something. That's what it appears to be. Because there's nothing in the wash tub. He's just doing this animation. I assume that he thinks that there's like a cat or something in the tub, maybe a dog. But let's talk to him.
Well now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Alrighty, let's see if he's got any more dialogue.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
He is not kidding. Let's see. So the goat demon that he is referring to is the, oh my God, what's it called? The Capera demon. They are down. He is. Hold on.
What a waste of time. Go and fall off a cliff.
It's because I didn't buy anything from him. If I would have bought something from him, he would have just said thank you kindly or something. I don't remember. But the Capra demon, however you want to pronounce it, is down in that direction at the very bottom of that area. And he is a hard fight only because he has 2 dogs helping him. Now the Drake we already saw. It's going to be up on the bridge after we get up that high. And then the Taurus demon is the other one he was referring to, the bull demon. And he's actually the next boss that we're going to fight on the bridge. So.
Oh, you again. I hope you've brought plenty of souls.
I do have plenty of souls, my friend. All right, so purchase items. I'll buy the orange soapstone just because I'm not going to bother buying the dried fingers because I can get those in the painted world of Ariamis. I kind of want the repair box, but that's just... I mean, I can wait on the repair box. It's not a big deal. I can use the... Oh, wait. Repair powder only works on weapons? That's stupid. I forgot about that. But anyways, you would have had to buy the residence key to open that area where we got the... what is it? The lightning pine resin, which I will take a look at in a minute. Not going to bother with the bottomless box for now, but that's just because I hope that my inventory doesn't get filled up too much. Dagger. The dagger has a high crit rate, and it's also a dex weapon, so if you max out your dex and max out a dagger, you're just going to do infinite amounts of crit damage. People do. This used to be the go-to weapon in PvP for parrying. You would parry somebody with, say, a buckler, which I believe he actually sells a buckler. Yep, he sells buckler. It takes 13 dex, of course. My sword takes 12. I don't want to upgrade my dex one more time. I'll just try to parry. Havel with a regular shield then. Water, delicious. All right, so some of these are accurate for the most part. Short sword, typically referred to as an arming sword. I kind of want to go over every weapon in the game, but at the same time, I know that that's going to take a lot of souls and a lot of time. So yeah, we already went over scimitar. Rapier, if I remember correctly, the rapiers in this game are actually rather short compared to regular rapiers, because typically rapiers are about like 4.5 to 5 feet long. If I remember correctly, they're like, yeah, they're about, actually no, I think 5 feet is like an extremely long rapier. So probably about 4 foot to about 4 foot 8 inches, let's say. They're long swords, like really long, but that's just because they're purely designed for thrusting. They're very thin and very long. They're not designed for slashing and, like, I mean, you can fence with them, but that's kind of just for show. I mean, if you're legitimately fighting with a rapier, you're not just going to be constantly... I mean, you're going to try and knock your opponent's blade away so that way you can go in for a hit. But other than that, it's not a big deal. Hand axe, it's just an axe. I mean, it's just a tool. I have nothing else to say about that. The club's just a club. The reinforced club, however, is slightly different. I believe it has, like, it says that it has, like, yeah, a club with leather nailed to the pommel. Oh, because it's wrapped. Okay, so it's wrapped and nailed. That's odd. But its reinforcement is shoddy. Its attack is stronger, but the club is no longer dependently sturdy. Yeah, so it has less durability, but durability doesn't really matter in this game. Just a regular spear. I don't like the regular spear design. I feel like it's kind of not boring. I just think that it has a little bit too much blade and not like... 'cause typically whenever you think of like a short spear, you think of just like a little spearhead and then the body. But that's not a very small spearhead. That spearhead's like a foot long. Let's see, short bow, good ranged attack. Oh wait, I just realized wait a minute. Hold on, my Astora straight sword is only 10 dex. Never mind, I was wrong. I just got to thinking about it. I don't know why. Small leather shield. The critical spots are reinforced in critical spots with leather. So my guess is what this is it's a metal banded wooden shield with leather on the outside. Like leather, not quite a coating, more of like a cover. And then, of course, the little target in the middle. Here's the buckler. Very small, round metal shield. Parry attacks with large center protrusion. See, the funny thing about bucklers is that the way that you use a buckler in this game is not at all how you would use a buckler in real life. Bucklers are not designed to be held off to the side. They're designed to more punch than, like, backhand. Like, what you do with the buckler in this game... I kind of want to buy one, but at the same time, I want to buy the chainmail. Because I feel like rocking chainmail on my priest. My cleric. Heater shield. Heater shield is a real shield. They are approximately that small. And to that dimension. They're really good. I mean, this was basically the universal shield across medieval Europe for a long time. And it just slowly evolved. Warrior round shield, basically just a Viking shield. I think it even has like a pattern. No, my eyes are giving it a pattern because I was looking at the heater shield. Also, I don't understand why the heater shield doesn't have like a... Like, typically whenever it comes to like heater shields, they had designs and stuff on them, or like some fancy... some fancy rivet work or something, but this one's just a flat piece of metal. Which, I mean, it still protect you, but probably not that great. And then leather shield is just a large leather shield. Which, if I were to properly roleplay, I'd probably use, like, a warrior's round shield, and then I'd wear, like, a bunch of chainmail. My thing is I'm probably just gonna go with,
Thank you kindly.
oh yeah, he says thank you kind. He does say thank you kindly. But my thing is probably gonna be the chainmail helmet. If I wear an armor set and I want to show off my character's face, I'll probably just wear the chainmail. Also, I'm down to medium rolling because of it, because this thing is relatively heavy. But it's not a big deal. Alright, let us use some of these souls. This should give me, like, what, 1,200? Yeah, 1,200. And we're gonna buy probably the rest of the chain set. But that's just because I like the way that it looks, primarily.
Come back.
Oh, it's because I paid him more souls. He had a different line of dialogue. I'm not heavy with this, am I? Well, heavy in the respect of, like, fat rolling. What's my percentage, actually? I'm almost above half. I would be able to equip a slightly better shield. Honestly, the wooden shield is not that bad. It's got decent stability for a shield. Yeah, vertically elongated shield. It's actually not a... It's not that bad of a shield. It's got 52 stability, which is more than enough, and it's got very high physical resist for a non-metal shield. Actually, let's take a look and see what other shields he has in case there's something that'll go better, because we're just focused on fashion souls at this point. 40 stability, 55. Yeah, see, the wooden shield is only like, what, 2 stability off from being as good, if not better, than the heater shield. And I think it has slightly better resists for both lightning and magic. Honestly, it has really good resistances. I think it's like 93 physical resist, so I might just...
Through. You haven't got much time anyway. Right, Julia?
All right, he said right, Yulia, and I think that's what the name of the dog or cat or whatever he's not petting, like not actually petting, is called. Let's see what else about him. Oh yeah, if you want a katana early in the game, you can just kill him. He uses a katana to fight with. I believe it is the Uchi katana that he uses, which is not a bad weapon, but it's a dex weapon and it's a katana, so I really hate how many katanas are in this game. If I remember correctly, there's like 5 katanas in this game. I know that there's like a bunch of other like European weapons, I guess is the easiest way to refer to them as. But I mean, it just throws me for a loop whenever I play a game that's supposed to be, I don't know, like I was expecting more Japanese-style weaponry than just katanas, if that makes any sense. Now, Dark Souls 3 kind of did it a little bit better in the regard that there's, like, I mean, I say they did it better. They didn't really do it better. It was mainly, like, what's it called? The fucking Oni Slayer, the Oni Slayer Greatbow is the only weapon in the game that's not a katana that is supposed to be Asian inspired. And technically there's like the Murakumo, but that's also just kind of like a giant katana. It makes me sad whenever I think about how many weapons in this game are just katanas. Because katanas aren't good. I mean, katanas are okay, but they're not the only weapon in the world, you know. Also, I'm not gonna bother with my endurance as of yet. Actually, what does my strength do? I could get 2 points strength, 2 points dex. See, I have to look up and see what weapon I actually want to work towards, because there's a couple faith weapons in this game. Eventually, I'm going to want to be throwing lightning spears, which I believe are like 30 faith? No, not 30. 20. I want to say that a regular lightning spear is 22 faith. That great lightning spear is 32? And then sunlight spear is 50. Or 45. I think 50? 50. I'm going to go with 50. I'm going to say it's 50. Let's see, and what else have we gotten here? So I think I have, what, 4 more levels? Yeah, 4 more levels, so I don't know, because once I get Havel's Ring, I shouldn't have to worry that much about equip load. I mean, it would be relatively nice to have more equip load. I think I'm going to go health and equip load, actually, because damage is only good as long as you can stay alive to deal it. So now we're going to start going through the Undead Burg again. Oh, whoops. I am surprised I managed to actually block that. And then there should be, yeah, you coming up the steps. Yeah, this is not a bad shield. I think its fire resist is pretty bad though, because it's, you know, made out of wood. But I mean, that should just be a given at this point. Oh, wait, did they fix the undead soldier? Wait a minute. Oh. All right. I don't know if it was just me. Ooh, Titanite shard. Heck yeah. I don't know if it was just me, but it looked like the door was shut whenever I walked in. Which is weird, because the door... Typically, that door stays open. But I don't know. Also, I feel like these guys drop short swords, not broken straight swords. I don't know. They drop all their armor set that they're wearing, though. Same thing with the other undead, like the bigger undead soldiers. Also, these guys almost always do a jump attack as their first attack. Also, rolling. Rolling is not something to be done in combat. It is not necessary at all. You either kill the guy or you just die. Like, there's no other way to do it. Also, let's start dragging this guy. And typically with these guys, it's a thrust attack. they'll run at you and then do a thrust. Ow. Ow. Alright, was not anticipating that. I'm not going to bother healing yet because I know that I can... Yeah, see, look, he's wielding the spear. It despawned because of his... I forgot that... Why'd they change that? Because typically they would die and their weapons would stay in their hands and you would be able to see it. Also, up here, this guy's going to light this on fire and kick it down at us. And now I have to determine whether or not I want to fight Havel first, or if I want to fight the Taurus demon first. I'm thinking Taurus demon first, and then I will deal with, come on and slam and welcome to the jam, man. There we go. Get some Twinkling Titanite and large shards. Those will be useful later. Actually, those could be useful early on if I want to use them for, if I want to use them with, Framped. Once we wake up Framped. Now, why the Tauros demon is on this weird... What is this called? What's it called? Something. Emplacement? I don't remember. A battlement. I'm just going to call it a battlement. Because that's what it looks like. It looks like you would fire arrows down from here. Actually, I just realized, why would they need these, like, slots here? Because there's nothing here. Like, the only thing that would be able to attack you up here would be, like, something that's flying. But that would make no sense. So, whatever. Here comes the Tauros demon. And I'm not going to bother using, my lightning pine resin. Because there's no reason to. Also, he really, really likes stepping on you. He also has very large AoEs. I forgot just how much damage he deals just from, like, walking. Here's to hoping that I can get the drop attack properly. Ow. He dealt a lot of stamina damage with that. There we go. That was actually a fair amount of damage. There we go. I know I probably don't have to roll out of the way of that. Oh. I'm honestly kind of shocked that... Well... Ah, fuck. Oh, shit! He got me right in the one spot in the battlement that's broken. Nice. Yeah, I'll cut it. And, I'll meet you back at the Tauros demon. Because I am a fool. Okay, round 2. Except this time, I'm going to use something slightly different. Actually, hold on. Oh, I'm too heavy. Hold on. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so I'm going to use some of that gold pine resin that I got. And we're gonna use the base cannon. At least for this one fight. Because I just feel like completely annihilating the damn Tauros demon. Get him to follow me. Bait him into doing an attack. So that way I can climb the ladder. And this should almost one-shot him. Yeah. 706 damage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was super cheap. That was very cheap. I feel kind of bad for doing that. Okay, because I noticed that I had 1610 in my stats, so I just said, screw it. Alright. So, Tauros Demon down. And there's the Hellkite Bridge. I don't actually know how long I've been recording for. That's kind of bad. However, I'm probably going to cut it here, because I think I've been recording for a little over an hour or so. So, yeah, we're going to cut it here. And all the items and stuff that I didn't go over this episode, I will cover next episode. And then we will meet one of my favorite characters down there. And maybe we might even learn some lore significance of some stuff. And get into some more interesting stories about what exactly is going on in the game. So, I will see you next time. Hope you have a great day. And, yeah. Laters.